What is up, everybody? Welcome to RC's Gateway to Comics. I am RC, and today I'm going to be telling you guys the number one thing that you need to keep in mind whenever you are getting into any sort of creative job. Now, this can be anything from being an artist, to being a writer, to pretty much anything having to do with creating something. And that number one thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need to have a thick skin. Your work, whether it's drawn or written, will be critiqued. And your ability to handle that critique is what will determine your success. Now, there's a lot of people out in the world who cannot handle critiques, whether they be constructive critiques or whether they may even just be someone just saying, I hate your work. Being able to look at those and distinguish one from the other is what will make you stand out from everyone else. If you, for example, put out a piece of artwork and you've worked on it really hard, you think it's the best thing that you've created, and you have someone who comes into your comment section and says, it's okay, but it can use these little tweaks. If you go and you say, well, that's just because of how I made it, it's not really for you, and I don't need your help, you're going to lose that person as a viewer. You're going to lose them as a potential member of your audience, and you're going to push them off and push anyone else off who thinks that that critique was warranted. Now, if you were to go and say, okay, I see where you're coming from, I can maybe try using that suggestion that you gave me on the next art piece and see where it goes from there, or even just saying, thank you for your observation. I'm glad that you took the time to think this through. Both of those are ways that you can sort of calm down a situation, not necessarily shut the person down entirely, but still let them know that you have seen their critique and that you acknowledge it. Now, there are people who will just give you random comments about, oh, your work is shit, you suck, I never want to see your work again. Those people usually are not coming at it in the best of ways, and you can feel free to not engage with those or just ignore them. And usually you can sort of throw those into like the troll bin. Occasionally there will just be people who just do not like your work, and they will feel free to voice that opinion, but it is up to you as to whether you actually feel like that is worth responding to, or if you're going to harm your own reputation by lashing out at those people. A lot of times it's a good way of looking at it as saying, do not feed the trolls. So definitely make sure to keep that in mind. That is definitely something to always keep in the back of your head whenever you are working on a creative project. You must have a thick skin, and you'll see so many people out there who do not have thick skins getting into a creative field, and something doesn't go their way, and the next thing you know, they're no longer working in that field, or they're no longer at the point where they had been before. Those people who are able to listen to criticisms, distinguish between the different types of criticisms, and are able to grow from that and still maintain a healthy relationship with their audience, those guys are the ones who are going to continue to build their platforms, and they're going to be able to establish that healthy feeling with themselves and also with the people that follow them. So, just one last time, you must have a thick skin if you are going to succeed. And if you don't, you might want to look on ways of trying to improve that. If you would, please leave a like on this video, comment your thoughts on this topic, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from stuff like this, or even other creative stuff that I'll be putting on this channel. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.